The future holds technological advances that have a practical and immediate benefit to the average person. The only way to showcase it to us now is to set it in an exotic, dramatic, unique. Yeah. You got to tell a story people are going to want to watch, but this trope about a dystopian future, I don't know what corporate's exit strategy is, but if you're working toward bringing about the conditions to capitalize on, you don't deserve to see it. Regardless, I don't believe in it. They're just gonna, repopulate. The people who are here now are going to be replaced by foreigners. That's what the corporation's really doing. They're just trying to stay above the fray. What you've done to me and my community is, hesitate to say unforgivable. Let's just say you're worth more dead. At this time, for instance, running a princess off the road should be justification to bomb your country. You can't prevent that from happening. You're not a government. Why was it so easy for the Spanish to conquer South America and we get our asses kicked in Vietnam? Because you don't slug it out in a jungle in a battle of attrition. You kill the sun worshipping human sacrifice operation that controls the pyramids, playing your trumpets and beating your drums while the condemned try to scream their story. That's the golden calf. You don't nail somebody to a cross and play a horn over him when he's trying to tell his story. The show must go on. We'll make a show out of you. Imagine the ratings. Act like you can kill the innocent to prove how wicked you are, like you're in charge, you're the boss, but not to our faces. We repealed Roe versus Wade. What are we protesting now, Rome? Strike while the iron's hot. London, none of you bothered to read Gandhi's autobiography for the past 120 years, openly doing business here. Act like you're not just more lily white Muslims. You're gonna rein in your stepson over here before he gets thrown off Niagara on live TV for the children. Gay mafia over here, like all these Russian women and children need to get bombed. The circumcision is for those who die in poverty, so we know whether to cover the cost of your funeral or throw your corpse in a burning garbage pit. It's not a secret handshake. The will of the people, specifically enumerated in the Bill of Rights, consecrated in the blood of a revolution and a civil war, voting has ended. You cannot abide by these terms and your business on the land. We aspire to be the right arm of Rome, the Republic. Church is inherently separate from state, or we wouldn't have a word for it. Via Socrates, the argument could be made. In the first Gulf War under HW, we accidentally bombed a wedding in the box because these people didn't, have another relative with a well where they could have their wedding. And of course, there's the customary ack, 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 ack. You may now kiss the goat, and they shoot their guns in the air. Could be argued they were exploiting our standard operating procedure. How many AK-47s do you plan to have at the coronation? Right, so the definition of human, the lines are blurring. And now that precedent has established a business model for the United Nations, shooting up our schools for the past 30 years for money. The United Nations was founded after the Second World War, not immediately after, soon after the sacrifice of Charles Lindbergh Jr. Why did we never think of that before? Oh yeah, the Reich. We already had the Reich. The Second World War that was probably completely avoidable if anybody bothered to recognize the fact that Gandhi does not belong in India. There is but one Allah, and Muhammad is his prophet. Islam has a rich and storied tradition of stealing our technology and bludgeoning us with it until we forgive them. You turn the other cheek. The other cheek. Just the one. Christ was no whirling dervish. Supposedly, if he comes back, it's not going to be pretty. These idiot peasants are waiting here like they're going to join Christ's army when he shows up. He's already going to have an army when he shows up. When he shows up, you have already failed. Prophecy is not a business venture, unless the object of your business is to prove there's no God. Religion is insane. In fact, the word lunatic derives from the same origins as that star and crescent. If there is but one Allah and Muhammad is his prophet, you're nuts. Oh, it's his final prophet. They changed it. It's his final prophet. Gandhi's a prophet. Why didn't de Gaulle deserve prophet status? Why Mandela, not de Gaulle? Oh, he opposed the puritanical, racist, gay, atheist, fascist, colonial, the new owners. He didn't get a call. Nobody consulted him. There comes a time when encouraging your allies' bad behavior becomes a risk. Somebody runs your princess off the road. We're going to presume you're under attack. Oh, it was the Muslims again. Can't have any kind of, violence. Can't do anything about the gay mafia. So which one is the Islamic State? Islam means peace. So it's the ones with the violence, peace or submission. Or what? From now on, cheating at the Olympics is justification for war. The United Nations can get back in their boat.